In this breaking story, Congress just stunned Donald Trump with a checkmate Venezuela move. That's right, Donald Trump's illegal action in Venezuela is backfiring massively. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Donald Trump is escalating his war with Venezuela, and he's basically just outright admitting at this point it's about regime change.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition.
And of course, this is wrong in every conceivable way.
Good morning, y'all. I just finished my workout here in my cold outdoor gym, and just checking out the news that the United States apparently carried out a wide-scale military operation in Venezuela, capturing its president and first lady, transferring them to a U.S. warship, and sending them to New York to be indicted on criminal charges. Listen, I was on the Foreign Affairs Committee for 6 years. I have no love for Maduro, for his regime in Venezuela. In fact, I was part of some of the efforts to try and make sure that we could support the opposition in Venezuela. But this is not how we go about doing things, not only in this country, but around the world. This is how you justify actions that China may then take against Taiwan, saying and pointing to the U.S. precedent. This is going to help justify what Russia is doing in Ukraine, saying, look at what the U.S. just did. What if they were to go after Zelensky tomorrow under the same reasoning? This is not consistent with international law, with American values, or our long-term interests, and it may spark a broader war. This is the wrong way and the wrong thing to do, and the Congress needs to step up right now. I've seen some statements from Don Bacon and a few other of my former Republican colleagues saying, some hesitation. No, this is very clear cut. You don't have to be on board with this. You can say that this is a violation of the Constitution, that they should have come to Congress for authorization. President Bush did when he went into Iraq. There was a vote, at least. This is not even that.
The United States is now going to be administering a country of 30 million people, Venezuela. You just heard that hour-long press conference. So let's just go with, what's your reaction here?
I mean, is anyone going to just stop for a second and be honest? This is insane. What the hell are we doing? I mean, we've got a lot of problems in America today, and invading, occupying, running Venezuela does not solve any of them. This is illegal. It's unjustified. It is not in our national interests. And there seems to be no plan whatsoever for what happens next.
It's ridiculous. Donald Trump ran on no new wars. A bunch of MAGA fans constantly talk about how Trump never started any wars. Now Trump is doing just the opposite. But now Congress just stunned Donald Trump with a checkmate Venezuela move. Take a look at this.
Donald Trump has escalated his illegal and dangerous war with Venezuela by bombing the country and taking its president. But under the Constitution, Congress can actually put a stop to this. That's why I'm demanding that we take a vote on a war powers resolution. And if all Democrats stick together and a few Republicans find a spine, we can put an end to this and not put young Americans and troops needlessly at risk in another potentially endless war. Donald Trump says he doesn't like mass migration. Well, then why is he going and instigating regime change in a Latin American country? Invading countries in Latin America has always caused more mass displacement and mass migration. Donald Trump says he wants to put Americans first, but he says there isn't enough money for our health care, but there is enough money for a war with Venezuela. Donald Trump says he wants peace. Why does he keep on starting wars then? We need to vote on a war powers resolution immediately.
Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.